women. It's your one and only village Igwe again, and as usual, aren't you just grateful to be able to attend another town hall meeting, our weekly meeting, as proposed by your humble Igwe? So yes, I know we are supposed to do the third and the final part of my story that I've been telling you people. And yes, if you're new to this channel, I want to just tell you that you have come to the right place. I don't know what you're looking for again. So you just try and subscribe, leave a comment for me, and I'll get back to you. And for my ever steadfast villagers, I love you all. Thank you so much. Keep propagating the gospel so that the family will grow bigger. And as usual, if you think that this is your English story, no follow. Write it down. If you think that your Igwe has said a better story, write it down. But if you think that there's some loopholes in your Igwe story, write it down. Your Igwe will answer you. So yes, I know I could just get into the story, but today there are some days like you are really not feeling it, and today is one of those days, and I am not feeling it at all. And I'm asking myself, do I have to do this? And because I pride myself in quality and freshness, I don't make my videos like 5 months ago and just keep dishing them out. I do them as they hot, you understand? As they hot, real life things. So, and I'm like, oh, it's another Wednesday, and I'm not super bright this Wednesday. Even as your Igwe always say how Wednesdays are her favorite days. It's just one of those days, and I just feel like I'm not doing enough, or maybe I could do more, but I know that I'm doing more. And if I was not doing a lot, then I will not be feeling exhausted, and I will not be feeling overworked. But somehow I don't know, it's just a combustion of feelings. So yes, it's crazy. And I wore this neck piece, and as I was getting ready to come set up and come to the meeting, I saw this neck piece, and I remember when I just started to dabble into jewelry, something that I've always loved. I've always had an eye for it, correct it, adjust it, expand it. But I now say, okay, let me just do this thing. Let me put it out there, because there's always an idea in my head, but when you get other people to do it, they never get it. So I dabbled into jewelry, and I saw that it came naturally to me. I did not have to go to like jewelry school the way I went to fashion school for my designing. And this neck piece, from when I did it, wasn't perfect, but I did not even believe that I could do something that is 1, 2, 3 steps. I was trying. You can see I tried so hard here, to want to align these things in the middle and all that, but I tried, and this was my best at that moment. Was it perfect? No, I knew it wasn't perfect, but somehow I was happy and I was proud, and I went to the cinema with my friends, and I missed that. Basically, I missed that. I knew at that point, I knew that, okay, this thing is not perfect. I want to do a business, but instead of me to put pressure on myself, I was happy that I could create this thing. It was all the ecstasy for me, and I was happy throughout that day. And I just couldn't, how you buy a child a new dress and they sleep with it the next morning, like I just couldn't get it off my neck. And really, it's life. That's life. And you know what we are all about in this channel, relatability. I could relate. I know that I'm trying, but yes, maybe sometimes you just think that if you put this kind of effort, you already have an idea of the yield that should come, and it's not coming, because life, man. Life is just, so, and you just have things that will happen, even when you have plan A, plan B, plan C. Just one small thing will just come and mess up all your plans A to Z, and you now start questioning yourself, and questioning your efforts, and questioning your credibility and all that. So this is how your Igwe is feeling today. Like, this is how she woke up this morning. But as a good leader, she knows she has to show up. So she said, let her just tell you people, because people should just teach them that your Igwe is a human being, and that's what this village was all about. Being as real and as relatable and as close to the people as possible. So don't just paint what is not there, and let people know that they're not the only ones going through it too. So yes, thank you. So now let's wrap up that story. So the story has almost finished. After that whole fracas at night, and they weren't able to lock. So there's this guy, I don't know, they're just, when you are somewhere, there's just always those people that want to be like the daddy of the place, or the elder of the place, or something. Sometimes they're not necessarily older, but they just carry themselves like really old people, and somehow everybody in a certain area begins to just reference them, like, okay, if they come and say it's enough, if they come and say they are the voice of reason, that kind of thing. So the guy came upstairs, he pleaded with me. I now opened, and me and him, we had a mini meeting with Victor, you know, my my beside neighbor that I conned, you know. So we had the meeting, and we agreed to have a compound meeting first thing the next morning. Can you imagine? See, compound meeting I've been fighting for. I just had to just create small for them, and if not that it was already late, we would have had the compound meeting then. He was like, you know, people are sleeping, we can't call them now, early morning tomorrow. Can you imagine? So they could do that kind of emergency meeting, and they did not do it since. They want to try you know. So that was how, as God will have it, I woke up late and I saw that they had already gathered and they were waiting for your village Igwe. So I carried my chair from upstairs and I was just dragging it from the floor, and I saw the thing go come down from the stairs, boom, 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 boom. As I came down, so I was just dragging it, scrub. You know now how those serial killers used to taunt their victims, yeah. So yes, that's how I dragged it, and I went and they started talking, greeted me good morning, I greeted everybody. The girls were like, come and sit here, you know, they now have a spokesperson. So we had a meeting and everybody stayed. Now, apparently, everybody was upset with what happened. So why weren't they talking about it? Some people say, if we talk, people will not leave. How do you assume that nothing will be done about something? So you keep quiet about it and you just decide to suffer. It's beyond me. Sha. Anyway, so I said, and somehow it was not like it is whatever I decide, I'll be fine now. They formed a committee to get a new security guy, and I was the head of the committee and that voice of reason man. You know, so yeah, everything. And of course, you know, in this our Naija, this story cannot just end so happy like that. Because, you know, first, you are a single girl, you are staying by yourself, and you know, you are not acting the way they expect you to act. You see that, you know, you're just respecting yourself, living your life, and you're just doing your doings. And some people are somewhere maybe just feeling oppressed or feeling like, how can you know, it's not possible for the, like, it's not possible. There has to be something else attached. And once they cannot say anything, point their finger, they now just call you, you know, that A name. They now just call you, you know, now. They will now liken you to that of the, you know, the women of the night. I mean, you just have to. There's no way. You cannot just be no, it's not possible. No. And of course, there was a guy that, you know, said, what is my own? That has been watching me. I've been carrying my shoulders. He knows my type. Girls like me. It's because this. That's why we feel like he did. And, you know, some people are crazy. First, you know, they want to get close to you. You refuse, then they will spite you. And me, I just be, you know, trying to be mature, keep quiet. But trust your village Igwe now, you know, I gave it to him hot with bullet points. You know, those kind of bullet points that will make you reevaluate your life. So I did that, and everybody, they were shocked and they were surprised. They were like, this girl, are you this crazy? Your mouth is no good though. They were expressing shock. You know, remind me not to offend you. I say, yes, that's right. I know, that's right. So that's how that ended, and we all lived semi-happily ever after, because it's not like they did not fuck up again. They fucked up, but sometimes I decided to overlook, other times I just addressed it small. And yes, so that was it though. That was how your Igwe was able to treat the fuck up of oppression. Nipped it in the bud. Yeah. Thank you so much. So till I come your way again, till we converge for another village meeting, it's your one and only Igwe Waye, one of Waye's village, nobody else. And like I said, if you are new and you've watched up to this point, I am going to carry a grudge for you. Ask anybody, ask the villagers, I am petty like that. I know you've enjoyed yourself. Subscribe, drop your comments, share, touch the bell so that you know when I drop a video. And of course, we meet meet every Wednesday to come and discuss and talk what has happened in the week. And what are we going to do this time around? I feel like eating fried sweet potatoes and really spicy, smoking, hot pepper sauce. So I think that's what you should eat. I'm sorry if you know you can't stand spice. I don't have an advice for you. So yes, my villagers, love, kindness. You're going to turn somebody down, turn them down with kindness. Don't be mean about it. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything.